It shows you the significance of the JCRC, that 50 years after it was founded, we are still finding it probably more relevant, more significant, and more important to the Jewish identity within the city of New York. And over the years, they've had great leaders. One of them, of course, was my dear beloved father-in-law, Larry Tisch, a giant in so many parts of the world, but a true patriot and a true Zionist. My parents and my in-laws were New Yorkers. A central part of their life, clearly, was their Jewish identity. My father was a rabbi. My mother was a Hebrew school principal. Don't ever forget that I lead with my Judaism, I lead with my patriotism, and I lead with my devotion to my people and to the world writ large. I'm here tonight for a few reasons. In life, I was blessed to have a best friend. Her name was Nina Tishman Alexander. She was the daughter of Peggy Tishman and the mother of Lauren, who is here being honored for her participation in the community of JCRC.
As part of the Blumberg Fellowship program, someone is awarded the Blumberg Family Young Leadership Award. And my dad would be very excited about this year's recipient. What Lauren has that my dad would appreciate deeply, as does my family, is her commitment to the Jewish community here in New York.
As a born and raised New Yorker, I love New York City with all my heart. I am inseparable from the New York Jewish community. Merryl is partly responsible for my own Jewish identity. I went to Hebrew school at what I call the Merryl Tisch School of Hebrew. She brought a group of her closest friends together, got us a teacher, and those are some of my fondest memories. Being honored alongside Merryl is as good as it gets.
Lauren has chosen to live her life in a very forward-looking way. She is raising her children in the Jewish tradition.
She's a fantastic person and really a mensch. She truly understands that the way to really make a difference is to build bridges here in New York. One of the things we have in common is we have a long history of ancestors who were very involved in the Jewish community as leaders.
My grandmother was, in addition to being president of JCRC of New York, she was president of the first merged Judea Federation. This was her life's work, to be involved in the Jewish community in New York and in Israel. My grandmother was this incredibly smart, tough, elegant woman. Merryl is clearly brilliant and accomplished and passionate. And I'll throw my mom in there too. They were cut of a similar cloth. I hope to be able to continue on the legacy that my grandmother and Merryl have set for what it means to be a leader in the Jewish community.
We're here tonight to celebrate an institution like the JCRC, which allows us to continue along a tradition that is steeped in Jewish New Yorkers participating in the civic, philanthropic, and growth of the city of New York.
I joined JCRC as a board member in the summer of 2023, and I was really excited and impassioned about the mission of JCRC. Coming in as a mother with then 2, now 3 young children. In particular, JCRC's focus on education and combating anti-Semitism was something that really rang true to me, and I was really thrilled about the opportunity to join an organization where we don't just talk about change, but the organization actually makes change.
The work of the JCRC now is to make sure that people understand having Jewish content, Jewish life, Jewish values in the context of this community called New York City is so important.
Receiving an award from JCRC, a time where, the Jewish community is filled with a lot of hope, but also a lot of anxiety and uncertainty. It's a tremendous honor, and it's also a huge responsibility. I intend to raise my children with the obligation of knowing that they are part of that responsibility. JCRC has had an incredible 50-year history, and we are ready for the next 50 years. What I want to see JCRC accomplish in the future is continuing to build bridges, strengthening those bridges, and really engaging New York as a whole, the Jewish community and all of our neighbors in supporting each other and educating New York City and our partners in how special Jewish culture and the Jewish community really is.